So a heat of the Temple Challenge Cup has just got underway. On the Berkshire station we have Oxford Brookes University B. On the Buckinghamshire station we have Nottingham University B. And also we know that Brookes have got a vast breadth of depth and talent that they've shown in all the domestic regattas this year.
Yeah, and Newcastle is also a really strong university. They feed athletes into the national team as well. So both of these are B crews, which means that they are the second placed in this competition, and that both universities have an A crew as well. So there's the Newcastle crew nearest to the camera now with the stars on their oars, and they are already a length behind the Brookes crew.
So these two crews raced recently at the Marlow Regatta. The Brookes crew came second in Tier 2/8s, while the crew from Newcastle came seventh, winning the B final. As we come towards Fawley, see the Brookes crew kind of kept progressing or inching out in their winning margin of the crew from Newcastle. We were talking about earlier on during the commentary about programs that have developed success and that feeder system and that belief, and this is definitely one of the British universities, with the kind of amount of calibre they have at Brookes at the moment, is one that is producing numerous winners in numerous classes, not just at Henley but across the domestic calendar.
Absolutely, and I think Brookes is now an open club, so you do not have to be an enrolled member of the university to be in the club. However, for this competition, the Temple is a university-only competition.
I suppose that's always the thing when you finish university. Some people don't want to leave that environment. They want to stay part of that group or that structure or that culture. And some find it hard to move on to something else. They want to stay part of it. Where, is there a point where you need to move on to a club to kind of help other parts of the kind of British rowing fraternity, if you want to call it that?
I think it's an important thing to know. And also in recent years, men's rowing, particularly in the club, the quality seems to have come down a little bit. I was surprised to see a group of veterans from Upper Thames racing in one of the earlier races today.
Just because they're old, don't take it away from them.
I'm an old rower. I'm just saying that normally a veteran crew would not have qualified. They would have had to go through the qualifiers, and I'm wondering if the standards are perhaps not as robust. Do you know anything about the head count in club rowing at the moment?
No, I don't know what the head count is, but obviously you've got the kind of major races, and obviously you've got, if you think about Brookes has opened up their program where it doesn't matter if you're a student or not, you can participate. Does that help club rowing? I gather that's adding to the point, isn't it?
Take a look at the bowman in this Brookes crew. Can you see his blade is just not quite parallel at the catch as the oar goes in the water? So really, it's not a fault. It's just a very small difference in his movement. But the other seven, boy, are they beautiful. They are rowing very, very similarly. Each man rotating around his rigger.
It's interesting, this Brookes crew is made up of 2 fours. They came first and second at the Brookes Regatta. So, they all come through the same program, so theoretically they should have the same style they're working towards.
It's a great thing for a coach who's working with a squad of athletes to be able to put them into different crew combinations, and quite often an 8 is made up of 2 fours, as you've suggested, and it can also be pairs as well. So you can race several events at a single regatta, not obviously at Henley, but in the 2,000 metre races you might be entered in a 4s event and split into 2 pairs as well. This Brookes crew almost look lazy. Look how gorgeously they're rowing.
It's like conserving energy, isn't it? It's 5 days of racing. It's a tough event. They want to conserve energy for tomorrow's race, even though you shouldn't be thinking about tomorrow. That's up to the cox to control the crew.
Quick glance there from the 2-man. He's definitely looking at the oppo.
I always found these races quite hard if you're in front, and you're kind of taking your foot off the gas a little bit. So that was a win for Oxford Brookes B in the Temple Challenge Cup over Newcastle University B.